Hello, well, Ustream have updated their system and they've changed the place where the monitor goes, which is great. So anyway, I'll look in a different place when I'm not looking at the webcam. And today is a couple of days after my birthday. My birthday was on Monday, so that's 3 days. Yeah, and quite a few things have happened. What hasn't happened is I was 42. I was expecting some revelation about the meaning of life that I'd have to keep secret from everyone younger than me to happen, and it didn't. And I felt a bit let down by that. And but I did really enjoy my party and the little intimate pub crawl. And probably the best bit was my dad and brother and nieces came over Sunday afternoon, and we went for a nice long walk. And Dad bought us all a Chinese, and I had after feeding the ducks, which is one of my favourite things to do. I then had roast duck because Dad, was part of the Chinese meal, which was great. And although crispy, it wasn't very crispy. I don't know whether it was crispy roast duck or not, but it was very nice. So I can't complain too much. Which leads me to the subject of presents, because presents are a bit of a tricky one when you have as many things as I do, and I'm not really wanting lots of new things, and I'm trying to wean myself off playing games, which has proven a little bit tricky because I made the mistake of downloading Plants vs Zombies on the iPod, which has been taking up far too much time. But hey, the room's decorated, it's finished. Not only that, but I've brought down a few bits. Well, this wasn't here for the party, it was the aeroplane seats, but it's back, you see. And if I look carefully, there we are. So we'll get that mother back on, and I've got a different CD player this time, which is really a DVD player, but I'm going to play around with the idea of possibly hooking up a projector and projecting one of these nice white walls, you see. It's weird. I mean, this room is so peaceful now, and it's quite echoey for some reason. I don't remember it being this echoey, but I think that was just because the walls are now completely bare. There's nothing left to pick up the sound or anything. Phono. Start. Oh, it's on manual. Wrong speed. It's a solo wow. Right, so here's cards. I do like cards. There's a couple more in a box somewhere upstairs that I just boxed up for before the party. Because I just had to throw a lot of stuff in boxes before then. It took me ages to sort out some of that stuff. Oh, here's the hatchet. Now, there's always the four same people who always make a big effort at the fancy dress parties. And so they basically, it was a sort of Armageddon sci-fi end of the world type stuff, and because they turned up and made an effort, so zombies and things like that, and sort of armed Air Force people who are obviously there to take out the zombie stroke aliens. I dressed up in a sort of outfit which could be described as Terminator. It wasn't that good because the fancy dress shop said they didn't have Terminator outfits. But anyway, I got some presents, and yeah, like I say, I've got everything. I've asked my sister for a tray, which she got me, because I haven't got a nice big tray to put two plates on at the same time, or a big plate and a glass, which is nice because I do like eating in front of the telly. Sort of combines two things at once, really. Stops me going to sleep as well, because I go to sleep most of the time when I watch the telly now or films. But when I'm eating, there's not much chance of that happening. So I probably should try and slow down the eating so that I'm eating for an hour and a half, however long the film is. That's that. Then Dad's hopefully going to get me a bath, because I haven't got a bath in the bathroom, unfortunately. But what I did get because from my friends they'd sort of know I like quirky things. So even though, you know, it's difficult really to get when you get given presents. Sometimes you're not really sure. But anyway, I got this, which I was definitely sure about as soon as I saw it. And it's called a robot duck, although it's not really. Well, is it? I mean, I don't know. I always thought a robot would have to have like a processor or something in it, but I mean, early robots were just clockworky type things. So anyway, I'm going to stick that down there. You see that? You see that? So switch him on. You can't. Oh. You can't fail to love that, can you? You can't fail to love it. Whoa, 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 boy, whoa. Here we go. So, oh, turn himself off. It must be a real robot. So anyway, that's that. Present to myself, and I guess Dad really did help me get this room finished. It's kind of this room. There's a few things that need changing. I don't really want these seats here. I think that might be a goer actually. Finally get around to chucking out some furniture. I don't know about Howard's chair. I really want to keep that, but who knows, maybe someone on eBay might want to pay us a bit extra for that. So the rest of the house is looking kind of okay. One of the objects I've got, well, it's lots of objects you've got to stick together, is the 3D gear from the uni. I was going to put that together as part of this, but I can't be bothered. This got a little, I think, have we seen this before? Probably. Yeah, we've seen that before. Now, my friend Archie pointed out that one of the previous parties was really good because of the pool room and the pool, you know, in the basement. So I did have a big tidy up. I do remember a few weeks ago we went into the basement and people were sort of laughing and bemused really, and I got very embarrassed because it was a state and I started to get instantly depressed. But now, look at that. Just a few bits piled up round the edge and a few bits under the pool table. Do you see? A few bits of art. It's our mirror for the, you know, mirrors used in art a lot. They point to the mirror effect, as talked by Lacan, where we get to see ourselves in the mirror, so we recognise that we are a separate object from ourselves. La-di-da-di-da. Empty frame over some boxes of tat. You see, put a frame over things. It's a device used a lot of the time to make you aware that we do see life through a frame, the frame of our vision. And when we look at pictures, there's usually a frame involved. So there we are. This is broken frame. A lovely, quite famous picture, I think. The little girl with the Jack Russell looking at her breakfast. Crazy Dom, picture of Crazy Dom here, in spirit at least. Look, got a couple of cinema store bags. I've kept those. I'd have to had a big clear out of plastic bags. Well, occasionally I've got loads more again now, but they've gone. Apart from that was apart from those, which is great artwork. Plastic bags. I mean, why can't they be art? You know, if you go to a bit of effort. Maybe they change every so often. They could become limited edition items. You never know. And then we just got piles of randomness. Now, a couple of the ladies decided to go through a lot of these things and pulled out a few sort of beauty products. Very good. Anyway, don't use those. My routine is a bit of cheap anti-dandruff soap, which sticks all those bits to your head. It doesn't really wash out the dandruff, it just sticks them all to your head with like a glue. But it works well, can smell quite nice, the citrus one. And then Dove soap, just wash myself down with Dove soap, which I never used to do, but it really does, you know, it sorts out a certain amount of the odour that might be uncomfortable for other people to sniff. So yeah, that's that, and there's another part of that somewhere. Still kept it, the Lion King lampshade. Looks like it's quite, sorry, light's a bit overpowering, isn't it? So there's loads of bits in there, loads of tools. I'm trying to get the tools into the attic. Skipping rope. But anyway, as you can see, it's, this room's reclaimed for something quite nice. Although I don't really play pool by myself or practice, but if you want to come round, I'm going to keep that, try and keep that clear for now. And it's such lovely weather. I've got all these sheets that I've got with the decorating. For some reason, the only sheets you can buy these days are the fitted sheets with the elastic, which is annoying because I just wanted some sheets I could really spread out wide and stick things on, so I could lay out a load of stuff in the garden and sort of go through it there. But yeah, so there was a bit of jiggery pokery. Now here's something that's going to really dispel all the myths about if I'm really getting on with stuff. Okay, now, I went for a cycle ride today. Now, see all that? It's my vinyl. Anyone who's been watching any of these shows know that the first show I was sort of sorting through that, and I haven't. It's still sorted boxes, but I haven't done anything with it. So there we are. But anyway, I have got this room sorted, as I say. So it is kind of like set up. Oh my goodness, to be a makeshift thing, and I do need to catch up with my sleep. I'm having late nights, and I do need to make sure that I stay away from the cigarettes because I gave up, and I also need to make sure that I stop having these binges every now and again that seem to wipe me out for a few days on the booze. But yeah, it was fun over my birthday, and I guess that's enough for today. Worn out. My goodness. Anyway, hopefully speak to you soon. Bye.